Alright, guys, I'm going to discuss candlestick patterns and I will start with single candlestick pattern. So, there are three kind of candlestick patterns. One is single candlestick pattern, where a single candle can tell you a story of a price action and can tell you what can happen after formation of that candle. Then there are dual candlestick pattern and then there are triple candlestick pattern. So today in single candlestick pattern I will talk about Marubozu. You may have already read about this on internet, but I will tell you that candlestick patterns alone shouldn't be taken into account for a trading decision because of the two reasons. First reason is you have to figure out which time frame they work accurately on, like I have already said in my very first video. So we are using USD CAD 30-minute time frame, and let's see if we can see any Marubozu candle. So these candles are some sort of Marubozu candle. This one and this one. Look at the left side. Then if you come here in the middle, lower middle side, this is also looking like a Marubozu candle. So basically, what we need to see in a candle to call it Marubozu is negligible wicks or tails. For example, if you go in the upper right side and look at this candle, this part is called tail or wick, and this part is called main body. All right. So if tail or whatever we call a wick, so I will call it wick. So if wicks are negligible in size, or if there is no wick in the candle, it is Marubozu. A Marubozu candle can be bullish or bearish, and it suggests continuation of the similar continuation in the same direction. For example, if this is a if we look at this candle, this is a look-alike Marubozu, bullish Marubozu, and it suggests upward continuation, but market did not continue to the upside. Then if we look at this candle, this black one, this is bearish Marubozu, which suggests downward continuation, but market didn't go to the downside. This also looks like bearish Marubozu, which formed after smaller candles, which actually looks like a significant candle because it is bigger in size and it is a Marubozu. It's a bearish Marubozu. It suggests bearish movement, but market didn't go to the downside. So we have seen these three look-alike Marubozu candles. None of them succeeded to drive the price. So they failed. All of them failed. That is the reason why I always say we have to figure out which time frame they work more accurately on. So we have simply seen that they are not working accurately on 30-minute time frame of USD CAD. So what are other factors which you need to understand? Besides figuring out the time frame, you also have to understand that you cannot make a decision on just by looking at the candles. You have to combine them with many other factors. So uh, I will let you understand how to combine many technical factors with candle patterns to make a trading decision. And this is what I'll tell you in the webinar. So this is a free education. You can learn by watching these free videos, but if you join the webinar, you will learn how to combine many things and how to develop your trading strategy, how to make a trading decisions, and how to combine candle patterns with other things. So figuring out the time frame is not only the big deal here. The big deal is to figuring out the time frame as well as understanding many other factors. I will give you an example of one factor which can be combined with this USD CAD, and that factor will tell you why these three Marubozu candles didn't work. So, all right, let's go to USD CAD. All right, guys. So here I am on USD CAD 4-hour time frame, and you remember from the last video where I was talking about breakout that this is the range I was talking about, and I told you that we need a breakout of this range to determine the further direction of this currency pair. So we had we had developed our method that we need to use average true range to figure out the size of candle that should break the range. So if you look at the lower left corner, we have this ATR 30, which says that the candle that should break this range should be bigger than the 30 pips. So of course, if you look at this candle which has broken the range to the upside, it is more than 50 pips large. So yeah, this was upside breakout, which means that the price should continue to the upside. That's why this setup actually was more significant than any other candle kind of pattern on a smaller time frame like half an hour. So if we go to half an hour time frame, this is the story of half an hour where we have seen these three candles. So after breakout, what happens? Market in 99% cases returns back to the breaking price level or the breaking line, and then it continues in the direction of the breakout. So this was a bullish breakout. Eventually market was supposed to continue in the bullish direction, but it can return back to the breaking area. So it returned back once here, then again here. And that's why uh, even though this was a bearish Marubozu, it didn't succeed to make price fall further. So what we have learned here that any chart setup on a bigger time frame like 4 hour is more significant than any candle patterns of a smaller time frame like 30 minutes. So this was just one factor, like I'm combining uh, 30-minute candle patterns with 4 hour uh, time frame chart setup. There are many other things which we should combine to understand. So that's all about this video. Here you have at least learned what is a Marubozu and how breakout works. But you learn in webinar of how to combine many things and how to develop a trading plan. All you have to do is to pay $100 per month, join in the webinar, and ask me questions directly by sitting live with me. Or else you can avoid paying this $100. It's not necessary to pay that. You simply have to start trading in one of our partner brokers with a deposit of $1,000. Just give me your registered email address and I will give you the access to my paid webinars in the weekend where not more than 20 people are allowed, and I give time of almost like more than 60 minutes. So I think this is sufficient for everybody. I mean, 3 minutes per person is not less. You can ask your questions and get an answer. And not everybody has an unique question. So the most people have similar questions. So not everybody is going to ask. However, if I see that there is a requirement to extend the time, I do extend my webinars beyond 60 minutes to answer questions of every of my students. So that's all. Thank you for watching.